Here's a harsh fact. People do not care about you or your products or your business. What they do care about is just themselves. They won't buy from you if you can't convince them that your product can make their life easier or happier. And let me tell you, convincing people is not an easy job. But I can make it easy for you. How? I'm going to tell you 6 of the most awesome psychological tricks that are proven to psychologically trigger people and make them buy from you. The first one is the decoy effect. Suppose you are buying a popcorn and given 3 choices. A small package for 100 rupees, a medium for 150 rupees and a large for 180 rupees. Which one would you buy? Let me guess. The large one, right? That's the result of the decoy effect. Popular brands use this effect to make an expensive deal look like a good deal. Let's go back to the popcorn example. How do you think a marketer can convince customers to purchase the expensive one? It is the framing of the price. They are keeping only a 20 rupees price difference between medium and large popcorn, which makes the large one seem like a good value. And the interesting fact is, most people probably won't consider the small one. Here the medium popcorn is working as a decoy. So as a marketer, when framing the prices, what you have to do is keep a huge difference between the first 2 options and then create a tiny price difference between the last 2 options to trick people's brain. The next trick is the frequency effect. Has this ever happened that you learned about something brand new and suddenly it is everywhere? For example, you read a new book that you have never heard of before and then suddenly you see everyone talking about that particular book. You might think the book got popular overnight, but that's not the case. This is called frequency effect, also known as Bader-Meinhof effect. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. The real reason for getting too many references for that book is because now you notice them more. But how do you use this in marketing? Using this effect, you can take your potential customers through the phases of the buyer's journey. To activate the frequency effect, first you have to create awareness by capturing attention. You have to make potential customers aware of your product or service in the first place. Then give your product more exposure using social media and repeat the process. The perk of using frequency effect is that even if the targeted customer doesn't take action, there is a high chance they will recommend your product to someone who needs it. The next trick is the priming effect. Let's play a quick game. Can you read these words? Pretty easy, right? Now try these. Now compare the time you took to read these 2 set of words. And if I'm not wrong, and if you are not a superhuman, these words took you a bit longer. Now let's come to the reason. The second set of words has a stimulus that doesn't correspond with what you are seeing. It has words that say black but is written in green, making it hard for your brain to differentiate what's written and what color it has. It is called priming effect. It is about convincing people by playing with their minds. I know it kind of sounds like something illegal, but trust me, it's not. You have been primed your whole life without even knowing. Now to apply this method to your target audience, you have to link the idea to prepare your audience to see the message you want them to see. Suppose you are selling cold drinks and you know people prefer cold drinks on hot summer days. So you have to think of ideas that will remind them of summer days. Like you can show a sweaty person and use the color yellow as a prominent color as it is associated with summer and hot. Also, you can use keywords like hot, exhausting, sun, energy, etc. As much as you emphasize the message of feeling hot, the more your cold drinks are going to get purchased. The next trick is to develop a common enemy. If your goal is to create an interesting product description or ad, the secret tactic is to create a common enemy. People will choose your product over any other if you can assure them that you will help them to fight their enemy, an enemy that they want to combat. Take the famous brand Nike for example. Its enemy is not Adidas or Puma. Instead, Nike's and its customers' shared enemy is mediocrity. Nike's goal is to push people who don't care about doing anything and help them to perform their best. Like their slogan says, just do it. Also, enemy represents pain. So when talking about common enemies, you are actually focusing on your customer's pain point. Like Nike's customer feel like they hate wasting their lives. Now you may ask how you can use these tactics in your business. Well, if you are selling mouthwash, you and your customers' shared enemy would be bad breath or halitosis. This is the problem they want to get rid of and your product is going to help them. So your slogan or product description has to focus on this particular pain point to attract people who have that particular problem. The next trick is fear of missing out. Have you watched the popular shows like Game of Thrones or Friends just because everybody else was watching them? Don't be shy. We all have been there. You can define it by the term fear of missing out or FOMO. It is an effective psychological trick marketers use to create sense of urgency amongst customers and trick them into taking action immediately. People don't want to be absent from the experience they see others having. It subconsciously makes them anxious until they join in. We humans love to take others' opinion. We want validation from other people. Remember when your friend suggested a phone or a smartwatch that they are using and you went for it? It is because when someone validates a product's worth, we trust their insight. And that's what, as a marketer, you have to take advantage of. You have to create the fear of missing out in them. Let's say you are selling shoes, say hurry up, only 10 left. Or you can create time-based urgency by using countdown timer. It would be like 35% discount ends in 4 hours, pretty much like what Amazon did over here. The next trick is the verbatim effect. When reading a book, we don't remember the entire book line by line. Instead, we remember the core message of the book. Just like that, people don't remember the specifics of your product description or ad, be it image ad or video ad. What they remember is the gist of it. That's what is verbatim effect. And it is a powerful psychological trick marketers use to sell their product or service. While selling your product, remember that the theme and direction of the ad can be more vital than the details. To create the memorability aspect of your ad, pick the words that are easier to remember, include the benefits, and your headline should summarize the whole theme. While framing the words, make sure that the theme is clear in your ad. With that, let's move on to our next trick, which is reciprocity effect. Do you know how Wow Momo, the popular dumpling restaurant, became so popular? In their initial days, the founders of the restaurant started by giving free samples of their momos. And boom, in just a few days, they got people buying from them. What they did was use reciprocity effect. We human beings feel obligated to repay or offer something in return when we receive something. Like when a stranger holds a door for us, we thank them. Or when a friend invites us to their birthday party, we make sure to invite them to ours. Because it is our human nature. When people were given the free samples, they felt obligated to visit the Wow Momo store and buy from them. And that's what is called reciprocity effect. It works in both everyday life and marketing. Wow Momo just took advantage of that particular idea. Whether you're looking for new customers or want to make strong bond with your existing customers, you can apply this effect on your business. You can offer free trials to your customers, conduct giveaways, offer discounts, coupons, or reward points to make them buy from you in the future. You can also ask them to refer your product or website to their friends in exchange for something special. Remember, you have to take the first step by offering them something first. If you know the proper process, marketing is actually easy. And with these psychological tricks I shared with you, it's even easier. And if you're still finding it hard to grow your business, make sure to check out this video. Also, if you found this video helpful, let us know by hitting the like button, and also tell us in the comment section which psychological trick you think is more useful. And lastly, hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this. Until next time, bye-bye.